Free will. Free will is an illusion. You do not have free will. You think you do, but you actually don't. And that's my daughter falling off her chair because she does not have free will. But here's the deal. There is no ultimate plan. There is no puppet master pulling the strings. There is no one planning ahead and directing you to the decisions that you make. There is no God that has decided what's going to happen tomorrow. Free will is affected by a billion things. Literally, every second something happens that affects the decisions that you are going to make that are out of your control. Therefore, you do not have free will. Free will is this: a bucket with a billion grains of conscious rice in it. And each rice has consciousness and free will. And it can decide where it's going to land. When you dump out that bucket of rice, it decides where it's going to land. You know where it's going to land? Wherever the fuck the other billion grains push it towards. It thinks it has free will, but it really doesn't. Free will is the ability to make your own decisions. Have you ever made a decision 10 years ago that came true? How about 5 years ago? How about 1 year ago? How about 1 month ago? How about a week ago? How about yesterday? How about an hour ago? Have you made a decision 1 hour previous that worked out exactly as you had intended? Probably not. Because there's so many little tiny factors that go into nudging with that final decision, that final action ends up being. So what you think is free will is only effective for those last few moments before you actually make a decision or actually take action. Up until then, there are so many little tiny things that factor into it that you have no control over that basically make free will impossible. But the good news is there's no ultimate plan. There's no ultimate being that is directing your actions. Many people say, they ask the question, does God know the decision I'm going to make tomorrow? Yes. Well, then I don't have free will. Well, God allows you to change your mind. Well, then God doesn't know. It's this circular argument that makes absolutely no sense. God doesn't factor into it. There doesn't need to be a God for the free will question. You do not have free will, except for those last few moments before you take action or make a decision. Up until then, there are a billion slight influences that affect whatever action you take. So you don't actually have free will, but you do have free will. Make sense? It shouldn't, because it is a highly complex and difficult question. We imagine we have free will, and we kind of do, but we mostly don't. Because our free will is affected by everyone else's free will. And the weather, and time, and sunspots, and solar winds. Our free will is affected by everything. So until we actually make a decision, till we actually take action, our free will is influenced. So it is not our free will. But, like I said, nobody's pulling the strings. Nobody's directing you. There is no master plan. So, you do have free will. Sort of. I'm Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist, and I hope you subscribe. I hope you tell everyone that these are wonderful videos, because I try. Anyhow, good night.